just crossed a line most people missed, and the reaction was immediate and absolute. On June 13th, the US government issued an ultimatum to one of the world's leading AI labs. 5 days later, the most capable model we have ever seen was wiped out from the internet. We are not just talking about a bug or a server crash. We are talking about the first time a frontier AI model was forcibly deployed via government export controls. If you think your access to these models is guaranteed, you are wrong. The rules of the game just got changed, and if you are a creator, a founder, or a professional relying on these systems, you are now standing on a shifting sand. By the end of this video, you will understand why Claude Fable 5 was killed, how Midjourney is trying to fix the biggest problem in creative workflow. Think about how you use this AI this morning. Maybe you use it to draft an email, debug a line of code, or summarize a research paper for a class. We have reached a point where these models are not just apps, they are infrastructure of the daily work. But what happens when infrastructure is suddenly deemed a national security threat? Whether you are a student using an AI to study or a manager using it to run a department, you are caught in the middle of tug of war between the innovation and total government control. The era of Wild West AI is ending. We are moving into a period where the tools you are using today might be illegal tomorrow. You need to know how to build a workflow that does not break when one company gets a phone call from White House. The biggest story this week and perhaps this year is the sudden death of Claude Fable 5, launched on June 9th. Fable 5 was being hailed as a massive leap forward, but on June 13th, the US administration, led by figures like David Sachs from the President's Council of Advisors, gave Anthropic an impossible choice. They asked them to fix a jailbreak vulnerability or take the model offline. Anthropic CEO Dario had did something which is unexpected. He refused. He argued the vulnerability was not unique to them. It exists in every frontier model, and that forcing a fix would actually damage the legitimate security research. The government didn't blink. They issued an export control directive, and just like that, Fable 5 was globally shut down. Most people think this is just about safety, but there is a deeper layer. This is about foreign access and the fear that a model this powerful could be used by adversaries. The technical reality: the jailbreak allowed the user to bypass the model's core safety filter. But here is the problem. If the government can shut down a model because of a minor vulnerability, where does it stop? This established a precedent where the government, not the market, decide which AI you are allowed to use. If you are building a business on a single AI model, you are now in a risk. Diversify your tool immediately. While the government is busy to shutting things down, Midjourney is busy to make sure you never leave their platform. On June 17th, they rolled out a massive update that solved the single biggest frustration of creators: consistency. They have introduced 3 major features. First, big grid or draft mode. You can now generate 24 images at once. If you are a designer trying to find a vibe for a client, you no longer have to wait for 4 images at a time. Second, the preview command. This lets you to test early version of upcoming models before they are officially polished. But the real winner is anchor feature. This allows you to select one image and anchor its color, tone, or full style to every subsequent generation. You can even adjust the strength. This is the end of lottery field of AI art. So here is a 3-step action plan for every creator. Step 1. Generate a big grid of 24 images to find your base aesthetic. Step 2. Pick the best image and set it to its anchor. Step 3. Apply your specific prompt to that anchor to create an entire consistent brand kit in a minute. If you are a founder building a brand or a creator making a visual story, this is your new superpower. When you look at these 2 updates together, a clear picture emerges. The government is trying to regulate the models and Midjourney is perfecting the tools. Most people are still worried about how to write a better prompt, but The anthropic shutdown proves that the prompt doesn't matter if the model disappears. The real winners of next 2 years won't be prompt engineer, they will be system architect. Prompting is just asking, architect is designing the workflow. If you are a system architect, you don't care about Claude Fable 5 get banned because you have built a system that can swap a different model. Stop thinking about AI as a chatbot, start thinking about it as a component within a larger machine that you have designed. If you want a blueprint for turning this news into a real world example, comment the word system below. I am going to put together a guide how to build this resilient AI structure. I will see you in the next one.